Brad Holmes coming out and admitting that we're ahead of schedule. How does that make you feel?
Just like what we've always said, I feel vindicated. That's how that makes me feel. Because
right.
I started to think that I'm a homer, thinking that maybe we're ahead of schedule. But when you hit late round draft picks and they make an impact on your team, not only the early rounds, but those late round draft picks making an impact on your team, that's how you get ahead of schedule.
I mean, and it is. Those late round draft picks end up becoming the depth on your team. And that's where the Lions are better than all the other teams in the NFC North right now. It's depth. There isn't even a close second place in depth. I mean, maybe Green Bay can say it on the defensive side of the ball, but when it comes to Lions on both sides of the ball, every position, all the way through down to the 53, past the 53 into the practice squad, there's not even a close second.
Lions nobody wants to play the Lions. I don't care if you're the Chiefs or who you are. They're too deep. They're too hungry. They're physical. They're going to be the meanest team in the league this year.
And if the Lions come through and win, I mean, everybody in here, nobody's giving them a chance. And I think that's silly. You're like, I mean, this is the NFL for one. And I remember all these same people last year on Thanksgiving thinking that Josh Allen was going to punk us out. They were going to score 1 million points. And I think that was one of the games that really turned the Lions season around in the loss. Because if you remember, right after that loss, that was when I predicted the 6-0 finish that I didn't get right, but we were 5-1. So down the stretch, because you could see it. You could see the team turning around. But Sebastian thinks that we're going to start with an L.
And it's possible. And of course, two of the other teams in our division will probably have W's, by virtue of the Bears playing the Packers in game 1 and the Minnesota Vikings getting a soft Tampa Bay team in week 1. So it's very possible that we could be in last place after week 1, but it's a long season, folks.
It sure is. And I did throw out earlier, Bear fan, Viking fan, Packer fan, or Lion fan, who do you want to see in these preseason games? And don't say the starters. You're not going to see the starters. Like, I mean, I want to know about your depth guys, the guys that you're like, ooh, I want to see this guy. Like in the Lions, I want to see Brian Branch. I've heard all of the hype in training camp that this kid is the real deal.